What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Land Sports Podcast. I'm your host, Kevin Sleds. With me, as always, Titan Mike Kessinger. What's up, Mike?
What's going on, Kev?
Not much. Just want to let everyone know before we start, we're working on a phone line, call-in line. We're like halfway there. We got the call-in portion working, but what we want to do is we want to make it to where people on the live feed video can hear the calls, because right now you can't. So we're working on that. We're working on getting the equipment for that. So hopefully in the next week or two, we should have that going. That'll be a nice feature. Get some more fan interaction, interaction.
It will eliminate Twitter Live, though. We will be just going Facebook Live and on the app and redlineradio.com. Will be the only ways to listen to the podcast and view it.
And I'll throw the link, the Facebook Live link, up on Twitter once we start.
Yeah, we'll post it after the fact. It won't be a live no more, but it will still go on Twitter eventually.
Right.
But with the voice being on the video, we're not going to be able to play both videos at the same time.
Right.
So since Facebook gets most of our views, that one won. So.
Yep.
And then next week we may be starting a little later, like an hour.
Yeah, we'll let everybody know
sooner when it comes, but something may be a flick in the schedule. So.
Yeah.
So enough with that.
Yeah, a lot of football news.
Some depressing football news.
Yeah,
man. That Monday night game was.
It was very depressing, very, very unexpected. I mean, I thought it'd be a good game. I knew San Francisco had a hell of a defense, especially their front four.
Their front four is nuts.
If not the best in the NFL, it's top 3 for sure.
Yeah, it's led by like 3-year vets. Like no one's
right.
Yeah, Bosa was a
rookie, and
Buckner,
D Ford
too. I guess the older one. Yeah. But is he a guy on the ground, or isn't he standing up? Isn't he a linebacker?
I think they are using him as a kind of pass rush linebacker, outside linebacker.
Yeah, but yeah, that it doesn't help. The Browns' offensive line is trash.
No, they were bad. Greg Robinson got destroyed by Nick Bosa all night.
Yeah, like that line. Like I don't care like what defensive line you have. You're getting through with that offensive line.
Yeah, it was.
And people are gunning for Baker. Like.
Oh, there's no doubt about it.
He's a little cocky.
He rubbed a lot of people the wrong way last year.
He's getting welcomed. Like, he does talk like he's won multiple Super Bowls and he's a shit. Like, he hasn't won shit yet.
Right.
Like, I get it, a winner's to win, you need to have a winner's attitude, but you need to also be a little humble. Because these people that are hungry are going to start humbling you, and it's going to hurt.
Oh, yeah, it's happening right now. He's getting a little taste of his own medicine right now.
The only people we didn't that only didn't humble him was Baltimore. Like, that's the only team that, like,
yeah.
Nobody got to them. That's because they don't have that great pass rushers anymore. But
right,
you play teams that Tennessee doesn't have a great pass rusher, but Tennessee did that week 1. Like so, I don't know. They need to. John Dorsey needs to start working some magic, get that line fixed up because right now it's like Swiss cheese and it's bad.
They got to do something there.
It's like trying to fill a bucket of water with a colander, but the water just doesn't go.
No, it's not going to fly. I mean, those kind of games are going to happen a lot this year with the line playing like that. I mean, and they played well against Baltimore, but like you said, the pass rush difference between those two teams, Baltimore and San Francisco, was like night and day.
Yeah, I mean, look at when they lost to the Rams. Aaron Donald and company, Clay Matthews just murdered that line. They just boom, boom, boom inside.
Right.
Tennessee with Cameron Wake and Jarrell Casey, boom, boom, boom inside. I mean, Ravens have nobody really huge or threatening pass rusher. So they he had a little bit more time, and when he has time, he can make things happen.
Right.
And also, doesn't help that like Chubb can run, but like.
Well, I mean, they ran him. What was it?
18
times
for 87 yards.
Yeah, he averaged like over 5 yards a carry.
He didn't run him for 18 times then.
No, it was maybe I think 16. I know he averaged. I averaged it out as 5 something yards a carry, but I mean, he needs to be the focal point of the offense right now.
Yeah, it needs, since right now your offensive line is garbage.
Yeah,
they're just stacking the box and they're just rushing, boom, boom.
Yep.
Which doesn't help him run the ball. It really doesn't. Like.
Yeah, it was the second straight game that OBJ had 2 receptions. I mean, they tried to get him involved right off the bat. They did the trick play, first play when he threw the 20-yard pass to Landry.
It's not him involved in like a playmaking ability though.
Right.
Like you're throwing the football. You literally were a quarterback in that situation.
Well, he tried to make him a playmaker on the punt return, but that didn't work out too well either.
Was that later? Was that later on in the game?
That's when the game was pretty much over.
Yeah, because I stopped watching after the third quarter. Like, this is
he was
dumb.
running around and going backwards, trying to get away from people.
When Breeder opened up and just boom, 83 yards on one play, I was like,
that set the tone.
This is not going to be good. I mean, you looked, it was 14-3 at one point.
The Callaway.
If Callaway catches that ball, it's 14-10.
14-10, and
momentum could be
game.
switched.
Right.
Yes. So I mean, everything just started tumbling down, but Callaway needs to catch that ball.
Yeah, I mean, it was thrown low, but it hit him right in the hands. There's no excuse.
Yeah, Higgins and Callaway will not be on this team by the trade deadline.
You don't think so?
One of the two, not both.
It'll be Callaway.
One of the two may be gone. I don't know. With that, if Callaway doesn't pick it up, it could be Higgins can get you the most. I understand, you would rather keep Higgins over Callaway. Me too.
Oh, 100.
But you gotta think, you have OBJ and Landry, all right, and then you have Callaway who can eventually come, do what he has to do. You can afford to lose Higgins, and Higgins is gonna fetch you the most in a.
The problem is he is Baker's safety blanket, and that's part of the reason Baker struggled so much. They have a good chemistry, and that's who he looks to on third down.
Dorsey in the kitchen better tell Baker, you better find a new blanket because this one's going to cover somebody else.
They won't trade Higgins, I guarantee it.
You're not going to get. You need offensive linemen, and I think you're able to get the better offensive lineman with Higgins.
They're going to have to use draft picks.
They don't have much, and worthy ones. Right? I mean, right now I guess they're looking better but
I don't know. He's gonna. I can't see him standing pat either.
Who?
Dorsey, after all the moves he made and all the money.
No, he needs to solidify that offensive line bad.
I see people saying Trent Williams, but Trent Williams is what, 32, 31?
It would be
and he hasn't played the whole season. I mean, it's going to take him a couple weeks to get.
I look at this. I think you literally look at Philly and Peters because they Dillard. I think they drafted Andre Dillard last year. This last draft, I'm not. Don't quote me. As Peters' replacement, and he can step in early. They're high on this guy.
Yeah,
I'm sure. If we get him the right package, like Callaway and a draft pick, you can probably get Jason Peters there, who you can probably get for 2 more years. And then at least that gives you 2 years of solid production. Who at one point was one of the best left tackles in the league, and still probably is top 8 left tackle in the league. I would say, that's who I would target. Or
I mean, Washington. I know that their stance has been they're not trading them, but they're 0-5. They're gonna. Why would they not trade him to get something for him? They're obviously in.
I don't know if I want him though.
I know. I'm just saying.
He's injured. There's.
I didn't realize how old he was. I thought
he's old.
Still in his late 20s. So yeah, when I found out he was 32, and the fact that he hasn't played all season yet, that's too risky.
Yeah, no, it's.
And the money you're gonna have to pay him on top of it.
Yeah. It's I don't. Conklin, Tennessee don't. If Tennessee, I would hate it, but if Tennessee keeps this trajectory where they're losing games,
Right.
I mean, I could see we didn't exercise his 5th-year option, so that says something. Either he's playing for a contract, or they're just gonna let him walk.
Right.
Well, if they plan on letting him walk, he was an All-Pro his rookie year. Conklin is.
Oh, I'd be
beast.
100% okay with
that. He's a right tackle. I don't know if you can move. Oh, he played left tackle. I think he played left tackle at Michigan State. I think. So.
See, Greg Robinson cannot handle the quicker guys like Bosa. Who did they play earlier in the year? Well, Cameron Wake, I think, lit him.
He's old. Yeah, Cameron Wake lit him up.
I mean, he did well against Baltimore.
Clay Matthews. Coming off the edge with Aaron Donald and they have someone else, don't they?
He can't. The speed rushers are the guys that give him big problems.
Yeah, they need to solidify it bad. It's. Ooh, is Jason Peters on IR?
This was probably Baker's worst game of his career, wouldn't you say?
Yeah.
8 of 22, 100 yards. I mean, 2 picks. Obviously, the Callaway one, you can't really put that all on him. I mean, like we said, could have been a better throw, but it hits you in the hand. You better catch the damn ball. And that, like you said, that changed the whole game right there. But once again, our MVPs, our special teams, Jamie Gillen averaged 56.7 yards per punt at 4 inside the 20. I know he was like second in the league. Kicks inside the 20 coming in, and then Seibert had a field goal. He's 8 for 8 on the season. So that's our MVPs right there so far. That tells you how the season's gone to this point.
Dude, Jason Peters 37, so I guess that's even worse.
And then the defensive line, I expected. I know Myles Garrett had 1 sack, but once again, where was Olivier Vernon?
I'm gonna keep staying this.
And
this
Garrett
trade
was quiet the entire game except for that 1 sack. I mean, Garoppolo pretty much stayed on his feet. They sacked him
and that's
twice.
the thing. And Garrett was going up against their backup left tackle.
Third string.
Was it third string?
Yeah, the backup was hurt too. It was their third string left tackle.
Yeah, and he couldn't get pressure.
Yeah,
Like, the whole team was just quiet, and it was just...
well, the defense
it's,
rolled over in the second half. That one, when they scored their last touchdown, I think San Francisco went down in like 4 plays and just, like, at will. The defense rolled over at that point. They had given up.
Yeah. I don't know, like, what the Browns... Like, something needs to happen. Like, I'm telling you, like, the biggest thing the Browns need is offensive line. And then once you fix the offensive line in Cleveland...
They need a linebacker as well.
Their defense isn't that bad. Like, yeah, you have a lot of points to San Francisco Monday night, but...
Well,
the game went downhill from the get-go. Like...
Garoppolo had, what was he, 20 of 29, 181 yards, 2 touchdowns. I mean, he didn't do anything spectacular. He managed the game. He took what was given to him.
But when both your running backs are rushing for 100 yards, and Coleman and Breida...
The running, I mean, even against Baltimore, I mean, Mark Ingram was chewing him up.
Yeah, like, they need... what's his name? Sheldon Richardson's not doing his job. He's not plugging the hole.
He's been a disappointment as well. Larry Ogunjobi's probably had the best season. Well, and I mean, Garrett's got 8 sacks now, but
yeah, but he's not. Garrett's not really a run stopper. He's a pass rusher.
I'm just talking overall line play.
Yeah, but if you're getting beaten between the tackles, that's your defensive tackle. You need to beef up that.
Yeah.
So that might be.
I noticed they're doing a lot of rotating. They're rotating like 4 or 5 guys in and out at the defensive tackle spot.
Because if you break down the game. If you break down the last couple games that Cleveland has, when they have pass rushers, this is the word going to sound like, we're repeating ourselves, but Baltimore had no pass rush. He had all the time in the world back there, to set, read his options, go through his progressions, and then pick up, and boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of tweets out there, a bunch of, saying that he's a one-read quarterback. Well, that's all the time his offensive line is giving him. Like, I'm not a Browns fan. If I'm Cleveland, I watch the Browns, but I'm a Titans fan, right? But even I can sit there and say Baker is not the problem. Like, you're going to say, oh, but he only put up 100 yards. Yeah? How much pressure did he get? Was he under pressure the whole time? Whole time.
Pretty much.
How are you going to throw the ball if you have 1 second to get the ball? You need to have time. They need to give him time. Last year, he had a better offensive line. He had time to throw the ball. And what did he do? He threw touchdowns. He made receivers look good. He was accurate because he had time. Now he's under pressure 96% of the time he has a football. Of course you're going to be throwing... You don't have time to go through your progressions.
Right.
How are you going to be a multi-read quarterback when you have 4 seconds... 0.4 seconds back there to throw the ball?
Right.
I don't care if you put Brett Favre, Tom Brady behind that line. He's not going to look any better. It's not going to happen. Like...
Jamal Saxon said Browns need to trade for a starting offensive lineman today.
Yes.
Marks.
Oh,
exactly.
Without a doubt.
Yeah.
100%. They need to
the
trade.
biggest weakness right now.
Their line is, like I said, it's like Swiss cheese. Like, it just, anything goes through it. Give him time, and he will. Well, he has all the weapons around him. Right? You have a running game. You have a running back that can be a top 5 running back in the NFL.
Right.
You have 2 receivers that can be top 10 receivers in the NFL in Landry and Beckham. You have the talent there. All you're missing is the line play. It's shitty. They should never have traded Zeitler for Vernon. It's
not looking good right now.
It's going to be one of the worst trades Dorsey had. In theory, at the time, you're like, oh my god, we got Vernon to go with Myles Garrett. That's fucking great. But you gave up one of the 2 greatest pieces, the best pieces in your line. And you expected these rookies to come up and just boom.
But you know what makes it look worse? 2 defensive ends who we gave up on are playing pretty well right now. Emmanuel Ogbah.
Well, we liked him. He was
Carl Nassib.
Nassib was last year, right?
Yeah, the beginning of last year.
Yeah, he was gone because he was there for the Hard Knocks.
Yeah, and then they cut him.
So
the training camp.
That don't count. I won't count that. But
I'm just saying.
But Ogunjobi, he was a casualty of of depth.
Agba, you mean?
Agbo, sorry. Agbo was a casualty of depth.
Yeah.
Like, we had, come on, like, all this talent, you're Brandon Vernon. Who you rather have, Vernon or Agba?
Right.
You'd rather have Vernon, based off a name. But they play different positions.
Well, I did notice, have noticed over the last couple of weeks, they're kind of sprinkling in Chad Thomas. He had a sack. He had the other sack yesterday.
He was looked
Monday.
like he was highly touted.
So
coming in, like,
he was, and he was a third-round pick last year and didn't get on the field because he was in Greg Williams' doghouse. But I mean, he's a guy that could get an opportunity now, especially if Vernon's not producing, and start rotating him in there
maybe try to trade Vernon back, not back, but
somewhere.
him and
I expected a lot more.
him and Callaway need to be traded right now, along with maybe the second and third round picks. Try to save your first. Just
Now, my question to you with Callaway Monday night: did Freddie Kitchens throw him out there too quick and play him too much after not playing for 4 games, not working out with the team?
You're grown men, all right. This is your job. So no, if you weren't physically ready to come out there,
He said he was.
That's because you didn't do enough while you weren't allowed to practice. I'm sorry, if you're paying me millions and millions of dollars to play football and I get suspended, I have all the fucking free time in the world, all right? I'm be doing sprints, push-ups, whatever.
I don't know what he was doing, but I mean,
I'm not going to be smoking weed, eating brownies, and playing Call of Duty on my fucking beanbag chair, waiting to come back for week 4. No, I'm going to be working out.
He would have had a touchdown on that
Yes.
the interception that Baker threw to Sherman. If he would have thrown it a little further, I mean, he was gone. He had the defense beat.
Exactly.
And that's what Callaway's game. He's the burner.
So I don't think, Kitchen expected him to come in there ready to play.
Right.
Now, if he had said, yes, I'm ready, so all Kitchen can do is see the little bit of practice he had, and then his word.
Right.
If he's lying to Kitchen saying he's ready when he's not actually ready, is that Kitchen's fault?
No.
No, it's Cali because he wasn't prepared. It's a job.
Right.
If you have a project due for work, do you sit around and wait till the day? No, you work on it. You prep for it. It's your job. It's his fault.
So
he should have been ready.
Did you hear Nick Bosa's comments? Did you seen when he planted the
Yeah,
flag? Right?
I loved it.
I did too, to be honest with you.
Baker needs to get taken down a step. He's cocky.
But did you hear what he said after the game? He said
he was talking shit.
He said the whole game. I was looking at Baker saying, "Come on, already, let's go, make it a challenge. Come on."
He's like, Baker.
He said every time I did that,
Baker.
he said Baker would go like this, put his head down.
Yeah, well, what are you gonna do?
Yeah. So
Baker knew, Baker can only do so much. Baker's gonna be a good quarterback. He just needs a line.
right.
I don't care what anybody says. He's not a one-read quarterback because he showed us last year he wasn't a one-read quarterback. All right.
Right.
He showed us in Baltimore he wasn't a one-read quarterback. Protect him, and he will do just fine. That's simple as that. Dorsey should have been on the phone after week 1 in Tennessee with seeing that line, like, fuck. And he should have had shit in the mix, in the works, to pull the trigger on. Not going into week 6 now, going, oh, my offensive line is kind of bad. My quarterback's been sacked how many times this year?
Honestly, I believe it'll happen after this week during the bye week. That's when they'll try to make a move. I believe
they better make them. They need to.
Because
then
you got New England coming up, so
yeah, and Chase Winovich in New England
he's having a good season.
Yeah, he's
good rookie season.
Yeah, so he's gonna be up there.
But yeah, Bosa had a monster game. 8 tackles, 2 tackles for loss, 2 sacks, a forced fumble, and of course taunted Baker the whole game.
Well,
Kittle didn't have, 6 catches, 70 yards, and a touchdown.
But it's a tight end.
Decent
That's a tight end.
Yeah.
That's good for a tight end.
Yeah.
Tight end should be the number one option.
We still have the same issues that we've had for multiple years. Our
Can't stop
linebackers cannot cover the goddamn tight end.
No, your linebackers are great at run stopping. Not so much this year. But in theory, they've usually been good at stopping the run.
Schobert makes a lot of tackles, but he also misses.
You don't have...
I think he's severely overrated. And I know I'm in a minority. A lot of Browns fans love Joe Schobert, but I'm not.
So I don't... His stats are padded to me.
They are.
All right? Because if you break it down into how many tackles he could have based on what he has...
Right.
The Browns fans are blinded by the one constant that's been in Cleveland for the past 5 years.
Yeah.
Joe Schobert being a a beast on defense, tackling machine.
It wasn't just him against the 40. The whole team tackling was horrible.
You gotta think.
How
Ward, I didn't see. Did he play?
No, Gordon and Greedy Williams are both out. They both practiced today.
It's
so
3 weeks, 3 games in a row. They haven't had their starting backfield.
Right.
So coming back, and they probably won't play next week either.
Well, Greedy Williams, Denzel Ward, Kendall Lamb, and Rashard Higgins all practiced today. So
they all practice, but I don't see.
We'll see.
Because the hamstring issue for both, right?
That's,
so they're coming up the next week, right?
I'm guessing
their bye week.
If I had to guess, I'd say they don't play
until bye.
New England. Yeah.
Yes, they'll
come in fresh. Extra 2 weeks.
Yes, 100% agree with you. I think that would be the smarter bet, even though Cleveland fans want wins.
Well, don't get me wrong. They're going to need him against Seattle because Russell Wilson's playing out of his mind right now.
Yeah, and Dizzle's going to eat them up.
Yeah.
He
hasn't thrown a pick.
No.
12 touchdowns, no interceptions.
Neither is Marcus Mariota.
73% completion.
Marcus Mariota literally leading the NFL right now in the longest streak of passes attempted without an interception.
Wow. I didn't even realize it.
It's a fucking useless stat. You can't win.
Yeah.
But still.
And Kyle Shanahan completely outcoached Freddie Kitchens. So that was the other.
Kitchens he's young. Right?
I think he's overwhelmed at times, and I guess for
he's
a rookie coach, you can
coach.
expect that.
Give him some time. Like that's what NFL is so bad about that. It's oh shit, you're 1-5, fire.
Well, our fans,
well, chill the fuck out.
Our fans are the worst at overreactions too, because that's all fire Kitchens. Get rid of Mayfield. He's terrible.
No, give him time. Let them grow.
That's the funny part. After we beat Baltimore, we're winning the division champs. And then we lose to the 49ers, and the world's coming to an end. Get rid of everybody.
49ers still haven't beat nobody special yet.
Our fans are bipolar.
But that defensive line is legit. If their offense can stay potent, I don't even remember who 49ers play this coming week.
I can't remember.
But
they're doing it with pretty much no-name wide receivers, too.
Yeah, they have Goodwin.
And Pettis.
And
Deebo Samuel, the rookie.
Everybody also got Kittle. Kittle is huge.
Right.
All right? Huge. Because look at Jimmy Graham when he was in New Orleans. Like, you had Marcus Colston and then Jimmy Graham, right? That was about it. Like,
I just figured there was rumors about Stephon Diggs going on the trade block. I think that'd be a good landing spot for him. 49ers.
Yeah.
If that becomes the case, I know he's not happy right now.
See, but then he got after that big passing experience from Cousins to Thielen and everybody.
Yeah.
He in a after post game interview he goes, "There's no place like home."
Really? Yeah.
It's because
he didn't want to play.
Cousins was literally riding Cooks.
Yeah.
Dalvin Cook the whole time.
Yeah. And
his receivers, like, you have two great receivers in Thielen and Diggs.
Yeah. Spread the wealth.
Use them. They're stacking the box to stop Cook. You should be able to eat these backfield alive.
Right.
Your offensive line is not horrible. You give Cousins time. And then Cousins goes out and balls. Thielen balls. I mean, it's just give it time. But
so we got Seattle. They come in 4-1. Obviously, we talked about Wilson. Tyler Lockett's having a good season at receiver. Yeah. Defensively, they're only allowing 80 rushing yards a game, which is 4th in the league. But passing defense, they're allowing 276 yards, which is 26. So you can throw the ball against them if you can protect Baker.
Yeah,
that's going to be the key.
I think that it's going to come down. This game is the X factor is going to be Chris Carson. Carson is going to, I think.
Oh, judging by the way our run defense has been the last 2 weeks.
If you can stop Carson. If you can stop Carson for some reason and you're forcing Russell Wilson to beat you in the air, yes, and he can do it. I'm not saying it's not but you're gonna allow your defense to try to attack Russell Wilson now. You know.
Yeah.
So I think you have a better shot of making it solely on Russell Wilson instead of having Carson eat live than letting Russ eat, just prosper from it.
Yeah. This the two lines, defensive line and offensive line, they're going to be the keys to this game for sure. So we'll see. I mean, it's been up and down so far. They could come back Sunday and look great and beat Seattle. So who knows? It's pretty much at this point don't know what to expect going into each game right now.
it all depends on which offensive line shows up. Like
Yeah.
they're so hot and cold, it's ridiculous.
They play like they did against Baltimore. Yes, we have a good shot at beating Seattle. If they don't, it could be another ugly game. So we'll see. So
Cardinals advanced. They just rout Braves 13-1.
13-1. Wow.
That sucks. I like the Braves going in that series, like into the
Yeah, it was
playoffs.
it was a good series until today.
Oh, this is a really ridiculous MLB series. Like we're not gonna touch on much of it because
Yeah,
it's so early.
3 of them are tied 2-2.
Yeah.
Minnesota got their asses handed to them.
But it's gonna be a very fun one to watch.
Yeah.
So we'll see. We got the rest of the week 5 going on.
Yeah, let's we can run through the NFL here real quick.
That Thursday night game. That was a good Thursday night game. That was a
Yeah, it was
really
30 to 29.
Oh my
Seattle.
god, dude! A field goal from flipping the picks.
Yeah.
A field goal, dude. He missed the field goal. What the fuck? Like, dude.
Yeah, Wilson threw 4 touchdowns. He looked good. I think Tyler Lockett had 1 or 2 of them.
Man, yeah, it was.
And
Gurley looked good that week. Like Gurley
Yeah,
looked
he
like
did.
Gurley of
finally got me some fantasy points.
What's going on?
And the Bengals moved to 0-5. Arizona.
That was actually a pretty good game. I mean, it was 2 shitty fucking teams,
Yeah.
but the Bengals showed some fight. You know, Kyler Murray
Got his
got his first
win.
career win, which probably saves Kingsbury's job.
Yeah.
For now. But the Bengals' offensive line is it's atrocious. It's worse than the Browns.
Right.
Like, and I was looking at there was a guy on Twitter. He posted something about, or it might have been Facebook, about people calling around for AJ Green. You know, first round pick for AJ Green.
Yeah.
Would you do it if you're the Bengals? I said in a fucking heartbeat.
Yeah,
'Cause you
why,
got
why
two-
wouldn't they? They're
you got
0-5.
Two,
They're not
three
going
promising young receivers in
Right.
Autumn Tate, John Ross, who's coming in what he should be, and then Tyler Boyd, who's having he's having a better season than some of the bigger name receivers in this league right now, like Diggs and Beckham, and
Yeah.
like he's having a great season. So you have the talent there, and even if you don't get rid of Eifert's always been a dependable receiver.
He's just,
tight end.
yeah,
If he
he's
can
just
stay
always
hurt.
hurt. That's his problem.
If he can stay healthy, he's a dependable tight end. And Andy Dalton is so underrated, in my opinion. Because if you look at his stats since he's been in the league, he's been proficient.
Right.
It's just Marvin Lewis has always been, his offense was stale. It was kind of like the Packers and McCarthy towards the end. It just got stale,
Yeah.
predictable, easy to defend, you know? But they just need to, like, I would trade him. Because you're going to have a high first round pick. So if you can trade AJ Green to a mid-level team right now, get another mid-level pick, you can try to bolster that offensive line with 2 first-round picks, you know, and protect Andy Dalton,
Right.
and then go next year and get your quarterback,
Right.
like a Justin Fields or Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah.
'Cause I think whoever takes Tua is gonna regret it. I don't think
do
he's
too.
gonna be.
I don't think he's going
I
to be
think Burrow-
a good NFL quarterback.
Burrow and Herbert are gonna be the top 2.
Morgan. Yeah.
Are gonna be the best prospect coming out of this. That's my opinion.
Yeah.
Burrow is balling, is doing crazy things. I think Fields is gonna be good if next year when he comes out.
Yeah.
So I just think Bengals need to not go on a fire sale, but move a couple key pieces. Like I think Eifert and or Green could be easily, you know,
Yeah.
movable pieces and not take too much away from the offense because you haven't played much with AJ Green the last 2 years.
Right.
You know what I mean? And so all these younger receivers are getting time to grow, and
Yep.
now they're producing. So I just
And how about the Bills? Your Titans got to look at their dominating defense.
it was a defense game both sides.
Yeah.
Like
14-7.
we would have won that game, but our kicker went 0 for fucking 4. I feel like I was watching Cleveland. He missed 4 fucking field goals
Wow.
from like I think 2 or 3 of them were from inside 40.
Yeah.
He was cut the next day, and then we signed
Yeah.
Cody Parker. So
Well,
Parky, so we got fucking worse.
now we got our former kicker who sucked when he was here.
And for the Bears and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll see what happens there. Maybe new life.
Yeah,
I don't know.
You never know.
Who the fuck knows?
So,
But
Bills moved to 4-1 on the season. They're
told you that defense is legit. I told you from the go
well,
they're
we'll
legit.
find out here.
And that
soon.
they could be 5-0 if Josh Allen they get knocked out of the game. I truly believe they go to beat the Patriots
Yeah,
that week because
they gave him a
that
game.
D is sick.
Yeah.
And then
How about the Raiders?
yeah,
Upset the Bears 24-21.
didn't see that coming, but
No, I didn't either.
Derek Carr's looking like the Derek Carr we saw a couple years ago. You know, he's
Yep.
making things happen. He's like the tight end whisperer. Do you realize that? Like,
Yeah.
because last year with Jared Cook balled,
Yep.
sucked on team sucked, but Jared Cook had a great season. Now he's in New Orleans and he's hurt and not having a great season.
Right.
And now there's this Waller dude who's just eating, and who the fuck heard of him?
Right.
Like, I swear to God, Derek Carr is the tight end whisperer. So if you ever want to overpay a tight end, just
doing it all without Antonio Brown too. Look at that. Imagine that.
Antonio Brown is so trash.
Speaking of him, did you see he said he wants the Patriots to re-sign him?
He said, if you're gonna pay me, you might as well let me earn it.
Yeah.
They're not gonna pay you.
He's not gonna play this year.
No, I think he's done. Like, he's done.
And the Saints won a thriller, 31-24.
Yeah, Tampa Bay could have fucking won if they, I don't know, included Mike Evans in the game plan.
Yeah, I know.
How the fuck did dude go with 0 targets? It's Mike fucking Evans.
Right.
And he got ghosted.
Yeah.
It's like, new number, who dat? Like, that's what the fuck just happened. Like,
He's just mad because he had him on both his
well,
teams.
I didn't lose because of that. Like,
I know.
I lost both of my leagues. That's like, but like, it wasn't just because of him. But like, you lost by a touchdown, dude. Like, if you include Mike Evans, he's a big threat guy.
Well, how about Teddy Bridgewater? 314 yards, 4 TDs.
This is the Bridgewater we knew from the early age of Minnesota. Like,
I honestly, I've always liked Teddy Bridgewater. He's just
we just weren't sure if he would come
issues.
back from that injury. It's
Right.
one injury. He had
Yeah.
one major
Yeah,
injury, and we wasn't sure how he'd be able to come back from that. And
But I've always liked him. I liked him at Louisville.
you know, like, so I mean, I think the Saints are doing. Bridgewater's doing exactly what he needed to do. He's holding the Saints above water until Drew Brees gets back,
Yep.
and Drew Brees comes back. It's gonna be holding. They're 4-1 right now.
Yeah.
Drew Brees comes back to a nothing. Like, nothing ever happened. Like,
Right.
time stopped.
Yeah, just
He
continue
got
on.
lucky as fuck.
Vikings beat the Giants 28-10.
Saw that
Giants
coming.
Giants had two more big injuries. Evan Ingram and Sterling Shepard are now injured along with Saquon Barkley. So
Saquon Barkley will be coming back. Not this Thursday, tomorrow night. He already ruled out.
I know you wanted
But
to
he'll
play.
be back week 6?
7.
7.
Yeah.
He'll be back week 7. So, he misses 5 weeks, right? He played week 1 and that was it?
Yep.
Yeah, so he misses 5 weeks. So, it's not too bad with the high ankle sprain. I've seen people out worse. So,
Right.
let's see. Once he comes back, Daniel Jones is going to have somebody to help take the pressure off, and that offense can get that offense has pieces to be potent. Like, it really does. Like, Sterling
Yeah, if they have
Shepard,
all their pieces. you can
Golden
do
Tate,
it.
Sterling Shepard, and Barkley. I mean, and Daniel Jones is looking legit.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? So, let's see what he does without some of his...
Yeah, it's going to be tough for him now for at least a week. Eagles over the Jets. That's kind of a yawner.
Yeah, that was a...
Sam Darnold's
The Eagles,
supposed to come
but
back
you saw
next
the
week.
Eagles defense put up 10 sacks,
Yeah.
2 forced fumbles. They put up 35 fucking fantasy points. Like, what the fuck? Like, that's quarterback and running back scores, dude. Like,
Luke Falk saying, "Get me out of here. Come back, Darnold."
oh, bad, so bad. Like,
Um,
well, you can't, like, that Ravens game was actually really good.
Yeah, 26-23.
Did you see the hit on Mason Rudolph?
Yeah, that was bad.
Dude,
That was bad.
that was fucking
So it was
nasty.
Earl Thomas, wasn't it?
Yeah, Earl Thomas.
Yeah.
And he came out right away and said he doesn't mean to. There's no ill intent. He's like, I feel bad, but like, it's part of the game though, like, you know.
Yeah.
And it was a shoulder, so it wasn't a helmet to helmet. Like, he literally took him out with his shoulder.
Yeah.
He knocked him stupid. Like,
So, yeah.
and then, how the fuck you have a cart that don't work? Like, Mason Rudolph got
Yeah.
fucked up and then your cart don't work?
I
Like,
know.
come on now, you have one job.
Right.
Make sure that shit works. Plug the fucker in. Like, was it... Man, it's but
Yeah, that was hilarious.
yeah, Lamar Jackson looked like ass. This is one of his worst games of the
Yeah,
year.
threw 3 picks,
It was horrible.
but they squeaked it out. And the Patriots blew the Redskins out. No surprise there.
Yeah, that led to the firing of Jay
Firing
Gruden.
Jay Gruden. Well, that and
Strippers and coke. Or
it came out that he wanted nothing to do with Dwayne Haskins. That's why he isn't playing him. Didn't want him to draft him. Doesn't like him.
well, it's because he's black.
Maybe. I don't know. But they drafted him as their franchise quarterback, and you're not going to play him. But I see they're going back to Case Keenum this week. No surprise, Colt McCoy got his one and done.
Yeah.
The Carolina held off Gordon Minshew. Beat Jacksonville 34-27. Christian McCaffrey,
That dude's ridiculous.
237 yards and 3 touchdowns. I don't think he's white, dude. He can't be. Can't be.
Albino black guy. Like, I don't know. Like, his dad's whiter than white. Look at Ed McCaffrey. The dude, whiter than white. Like, that dude's
McCaffrey's ridiculous.
He's a nut. Like, he's the best running back in the NFL, and people are talking. There's a lot of mad shit for people saying that he's the best running back in the NFL because he's white.
Right.
Ty Gurley come out on Twitter and says, "Don't let nobody tell you anything different. The dude's a beast. He runs like a madman. He's the best running back in the game right now. Just look at his numbers.
I agree.
He's nuts. Like, it doesn't matter if you're like white. If you're good, you're good.
Right.
It's just uncommon that a great running back is white.
Yeah.
There's not many of them in today's NFL.
Yeah.
Back in the day, there were like Zonka. That was a, but in today's
we're not very fast.
Speak for yourself, dude. If I see a fucking biscuit, I'm gone.
Well, yeah, that's another story.
But
and how about the Texans? 53 points on the Falcons. Deshaun Watson got me helped me get my big victory in fantasy. 426 yards, 5 touchdowns.
And if Watson wouldn't have had that if it wasn't for Will Fuller too. Like, Will Fuller went nuts.
It's not many times you're going to give up 32 points and win.
But see, the biggest take from this game is not the Texans scoring 53. It's the Falcons at 1-4 right now.
Yeah, they're
they have all
disarray.
it's ridiculous. Like, there's all talent there. Matt Ryan is
right.
They just can't do it. Matt Ryan's had a horrible season.
I mean, he's got freaking Julio Jones, Calvin Ridley, Mohamed Sanu.
Yeah, Austin Hooper,
Devontae Freeman.
Yeah, I mean, your offensive line's not that bad either. Your defense. No.
I mean, they put up 32 points. Just their defense. I mean,
their front four is not. Their linebackers aren't that bad. They did lose. What's his name again? Another torn ACL. Their safety, like last week or the week before. So I mean, but Denver gets its first win by upsetting the Chargers.
That was a shocker. Philip Lindsay had a nice game, 114 yards and a touchdown.
And he was undrafted too. That's the same thing about it. That dude's great. So I saw a stat. Right? Did you not see this shit? Like, if you name, I want you to name right now. I want you to, while I'm looking this up.
All right.
I want you to name the top. I want you to write down. Silently, let's do this. Silently write down here. Write down your top 6 running backs in the NFL right now.
Oh, you put me on the spot here.
I want you to write this down. All right, and then I want you to show. I want to show you something. I want to show you this weird stat that we have.
They don't have to be in any certain order, right?
I don't care. No, this is your top 6. If you can do top 10, do top 10.
Top 6 is gonna be hard enough.
Really, you can't name like 10 running.
I'm sure I'm gonna miss somebody.
It's not about who you miss. I want to show you something.
No, I'm sure I'm not gonna think of somebody. I'm gonna have.
Leave
somebody out. I got 5.
No, let's just do 5.
All right.
Okay, for now. So this is what I want to see. So we got right now, you got McCaffrey, Barkley, Elliott, Cook, and Chubb. All right. So McCaffrey, 2007 draft, right? 2017 draft class. All right. You got Cook, 2017 draft class. I wouldn't put Chubb in the top, but.
Well, he was going to be in my top 6.
All right. But I want you to, that was out of your top 5, 2 of those running backs came from the 2017 draft class, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to read you a list here. These are the running backs that were taken in the 2017 draft class. This is in order they're drafted. Fournette, McCaffrey, Cook, Mixon, Kamara, Hunt, Connor, Cohen, Mack, Aaron Jones, Chris Carson, and then undrafted was Austin Eckler and Matt Breida.
That was a pretty good draft for running backs.
That's fucking insane.
Yeah, that's...
and Alvin Kamara is not even having his big year like this year. Like, he's not eating in a Teddy Bridgewater ran offense.
Yeah, he's missing Breeze.
Yes, he is missing Breeze, but to think like those your top first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the first 6 running backs drafted in this 2017 was pick 4 through 86. Fournette, McCaffrey, Cook, Mixon, Kamara, Hunt. Those are huge names.
Yeah.
Crazy. And then you gotta think Austin Eckler. Look what he's doing, with the absence of Melvin Gordon.
Right, who just came back.
Yeah, he just came back, and hopefully next week he'll have a little bigger role.
Yeah, it's gonna take him a few weeks.
Yeah, but that's a crazy stat. crazy. Like I couldn't even fathom that. I looked at that, I was like, what the hell?
I didn't even
I
realize.
didn't realize that all those running backs, like these are the guys you target in fantasy, like in
Right.
first couple rounds,
Yeah.
easily, and they're all came from one draft class. Like,
Yep.
damn, it blew my mind.
All right. So Green Bay kept rolling, 34-24. Aaron Jones 4 touchdowns. He had a monster game.
Yeah, Green Bay owns Dallas. If you look back
Yeah,
the last
do.
4 years,
Yeah.
like Dallas, like I don't know what's going on. Dallas was 3-0. They played nobody. They played 2 good teams,
Right.
the Saints and the Packers, and now they're 3-2.
Yeah.
Is Dallas fake, or is Dak Prescott getting exposed?
No, Zeke still isn't running like we're used to him running either.
Yeah, I think the biggest upset of the game of this week though was the Colts upsetting the Chiefs.
Yeah. Oh, no doubt. I didn't see that one coming.
Dude, that Colts defense, and they did that without Darius Leonard and Malik Hooker.
Yeah, to hold the Chiefs to 13 points. That's,
The line and
that's impressive.
yeah, and then hold their pass rush, and like I mean,
Yeah.
that was crazy. Like that, it was a crazy week in NFL. Like it was some great games.
It
That
was.
Colts Chiefs game was actually really good to watch.
Right.
Really good to watch. The Dallas Green Bay game was even good to watch. But I think the best game of the week was the Thursday night game against the Rams Seahawks, because that was just a punch for punch. You know, that was the NFC West at its finest right there, and I don't think you're not gonna find better Thursday night game the rest of the year.
Right.
Because you got this week is the Patriots versus the Giants.
Yeah. Blowout.
Really? Thanks NFL.
Yeah.
Like
Really.
you should think they should make the schedules and determine that week before, like, all right, we're gonna make the schedules and then we're gonna piece them Thursday nights after, so we can see matchups. You know,
Right.
I understand there's no records, like we don't know the Giants are gonna be this bad, but we kind of did because this is Eli Manning.
Right.
But like, but we wouldn't call Pittsburgh being 1-4 right now.
No.
All right, I don't think I would have shot up
I mean,
Denver being 1-4, but
Big
see, I
Ben.
think Denver out of the couple, there's gonna be a couple, probably 1-4 team and like 1, 2, and 3 team that will flip it around and end up making the playoffs, and I can see Denver being one of them.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens, but
All right.
damn.
Before we get into some Cavs talk, I'm going to run through our sponsors real quick. We have Detroit Auto Parts, the main sponsor of Redline, your friendly neighborhood car parts store on the west side at 216-398-7373 and on the east side at 216-531-7373. Mention Redline and get 10% off your purchase. Graber Machine Tool, the hotline sponsor, the official hotline sponsor of Redline Radio. Call them today for all your powder coating and machining needs at 440-323-3685. Wiggins Construction and Home Improvement, 440-731-4654 for all your home improvement needs. Always Green Landscaping. You can call Sean Martyr at 330-487-0582. Cater Printing out of North Royalton. Owner Amy, let her hook you up with quality screen printing needs, everything from basic polos and t-shirts to high-performance products. You can reach them at 440-668-1579 or at caterprinting.com. Lubrication Supply out of Norwalk, providing lubricants for a wide range of applications on and off-road farming, excavating, metalworking, trucking, food grade, and aerosol sprays. Call Kevin or Jim at 330-813-2305. 440-RIDE. Your local transportation and ride service covering all of Lorraine County. You can reach them at 440-877-RIDE. And we've got K&M Towing out of Cleveland. If you're stranded and need a tow, give James or Tom a call at 216-252-2229. Young and McCarthy Attorneys. For truck crash victims, you can reach them at 216-931-3932. Dirty Jobs, Dirt Cheap, Demo and Cleanup. Have a dirty job you don't want to do it yourself? Give Rick Crofts a call at 440-453-6844. And then finally, we have Millsy Motorsports, your General Motors front-wheel drive performance specialist. Mike Miller at 937-671-7345. And we have our sponsor here at the Land Sports, Wagner Landscaping out of Streetsboro. And my computer's going slow here. You can reach Michelle at 330-524-5415. All right, so let's get into a little bit of Cavaliers talk. They're getting ready. They're in the swing of things right now with training camp. Had their first preseason game Monday night. Beat the top team from Argentina, 120-89. Two rookies look good. Kevin Porter Jr. 16 points on 7 of 9 shooting, and Darius Garland had 9 points, 4 of 4 shooting. He was running the second team, but he's expected to start once the regular season starts, along with Colin Sexton. So I went down and checked out the Wine Angle Gold scrimmage at the new Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse.
How was that?
It's pretty impressive. They've got some nice stuff in there. I mean,
Yeah.
it looks totally different.
I saw the pictures you posted.
Yeah, a couple of the features they have. The one wall is the entire wall is the floor from the 2016 Game 6 of the NBA Finals.
Yeah.
They've got that, and then there's like display cases. There's one to the left which has the ring, championship ring, like spinning around so you can see all the different sides of it. Then on the right side they got the championship trophy, and then in the middle they have a big screen playing the championship parade, like on a loop. So that was pretty cool.
Remember in our glory days?
Yeah.
Because it's probably going to be a hot minute before we see that
it's
shit
probably gonna
again.
be a little while. Yeah, I'm looking at it right now, right in front of us here.
Yeah, like I went out after they won that. Don't get me wrong. I went out the next day, next 2 days actually, and if we were to look, I went out the next 2 days and got the Plain Dealer. Everybody knows about the Plain Dealers, but we have all the Plain Dealer stuff on the wall here, like the shot, the team, the whatever. So, well, I had them professionally laminated and saved. So
yeah, it's cool.
I don't expect them. They're not going to be worth anything or anything, but it's a reminder of.
Yeah, it's nice for me to look at each one today.
I watched the Cavs win, their first NBA championship, so I was alive for that. So it's gonna be, it's gonna be something cool that I can show my kid. Like, look, they'll never see this, but it happened during my lifetime.
Yeah, it could be the only championship we ever seen.
Yeah, I mean, look at the Indians.
You never know.
The Indians haven't won one in 60 years. They can never win one again.
So close.
But
yeah, they had that. Then there was a wall they had. It was like little basketballs with high school logos on it. It spells out Ohio. There's like high school logos, and we're looking, and Peyton's looking. She's like, I wonder if Garfield's up there, Garrettsville.
I'm pretty sure they have all.
Yeah,
high school.
it's all Northeast Ohio, so they were up there. So
it's all Northeast Ohio or all Ohio.
I don't know if it's all Ohio. I think
because it looked. I saw the picture. It looked
yeah,
like
there's quite a few up there.
Could be Northeast Ohio.
It could be all of Ohio.
But yeah.
But there's a lot of there's new restaurants, and I had a burger from Michael Simon's restaurant, which has been there
overpriced though, right?
A little overpriced, but
you paid for that burger like $14?
It was, I think, 11.
Right, for a burger.
For a burger
and fries, or
fries.
Just a burger.
The fries were two something.
So
it was like 13
for burger and fries.
Yeah. Peyton got some gourmet mac and cheese.
Me and my cousin, we had season tickets to the Gladiators.
Yeah.
And there was we went to the same place. They had a chicken finger basket and fries and a drink for like $11. It was the best deal you could find because you get the big cup and then you got a refill.
Yeah.
So it was the best value for your money because you got a lot of fucking fries and the chicken tenders were huge and they were good. They were really good.
Right.
And you got a lot of food. So that would be every Friday night we go to the Gladiators game. That's what we'd get. That'd be our dinner. We'd go and watch the game and we would. But that was like the best deal you can get there because I didn't want to spend a fucking arm and leg of food because I hate eating in those places because you're like, all right, I'm gonna drop $50 and still be fucking hungry.
Right.
Like it sucks.
But as far as observations from the scrimmage, got to see John Beilein came out and had the mic in his hand, was talking them through like the drills and stuff they're doing. Just kind of showed everybody what they do before each practice and all the drills they go through to get warmed up. And, then they did some free throw drills and some layup drills. In between each drill, they'd bring some kids out from the crowd and have them shoot free throws, or they had some kids playing defense on one of the passing drills. So it was pretty good.
I'd have body checked Garland. Like, welcome to the NBA, Rook.
So there was a pretty.
And they get escorted out, but that'd been cool.
Pretty cool moment. This little short, skinny kid. He was shooting free throws, and he must have shot at least 20 of them, and a couple of them came close, bouncing around the rim and fall off, and John Beilein encouraged him, like, come on, buddy, you make this one, this crowd's going to go crazy. And eventually all the Cavs players surrounded him, and they're giving him encouragement as if he didn't have enough pressure already.
Right? Did he make one finally?
Yeah, he finally made it, and everybody went crazy, and all the Cavs players picked him up and were carrying him around, and he was holding his hands up in the air, so that was a pretty cool moment. They did a lot of fan interaction with the kids. So.
You guys getting autographs?
No, Peyton chickened out. We were 4 rows back from the one bench on the bench.
Way to go, Peyton! He had one job.
Chetty Osman's got a marker in his hand. Kids they did the rubber balls they threw, so we got one of them. Chetty Osman's got a marker. He's signing and throwing it back. I said, go get the autograph. She's like, no, you know who he is. Go throw it to him. I interviewed him one time. I'm sure he doesn't remember me.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, you're gonna do it. She's like, no, I don't want to. So she
can interview like female wrestlers that like beat up on each other, but a like Serbian, right? Serbian.
Yeah.
Yeah. National probably speaks no English. You're afraid to talk
he
to him?
speaks good English, but it sucks because we were on the wrong end because. The other end was the Chargers coach, Nate Ranking, who I know pretty well from covering him, and then Ante Zizic, who I'm sure remembers me because I interviewed him a million times, so I didn't get to talk to them. They were on the other end. But
so those are the only 2 players signing autographs? Was Zizic and...
No, Zizic wasn't playing on. He must be banged up. He didn't take part in any of the drills of the game, but Chetty was, and then after the game in the tunnel, there were some guys signing autographs. I couldn't see who it was. But
probably people that are gonna get cut.
Darius Garland has got a smooth game. His jump shot the range is unlimited, and it's effortless. That's why as far as his shooting goes, he reminds me of Damian Lillard with the range he has on his 3. And then some of the handles he had with the basketball were like Kyrie Irving-esque.
Let's pump.
I understand it was a scrimmage game, but he. And then Kevin Porter.
I remember when you got super excited about Bobby,
Yeah.
And then he went.
I know basketball a little more though. But Kevin Porter Jr. is. He
was a flyer. He's the one we took a risk on, right?
Yeah.
High risk.
He's explosive. I can you can tell Beeline loves him too. So.
Kevin Love is saying that Beeline. He wished he'd coach Beeline for like 10 years.
I mean, you can tell the players just watching how they interacted with him. And listen to him. I mean, they're buying in. I mean, how can you not respect the guy? Won 800 some games in the NCAA. He's been coaching for, I think, as long as I've been alive.
Yeah, but college doesn't always translate to the pros. It's
a
different game, and that's why it takes people at certain times. You gotta look at the college football. Like they'll coach in college, go to the NFL, right? They'll be successful in college. They'll be unsuccessful in the NFL. They'll go back to college. And then usually when they go back to NFL, that's when they're successful.
Right.
Because Pete Carroll, then he coached twice in the NFL.
Yeah.
First time was yeah. And now he's doing Seattle.
Now he's successful, yeah.
Yeah, Saban coached the Dolphins, didn't do that great, went back to college, and now he owns probably the biggest dynasty in college football in the Crimson Tide.
Well, I like the reference that Kevin Love made for John Beeline. He said it reminds him of like a John Wooden type. And it's funny because he runs the same like old school. We call it the Princeton offense, 2-guard offense.
So there's 5 white guys.
Yeah,
nope. Got it.
That's how it was back in the day.
Yeah.
But a lot of ball movement, a lot of motion, and disciplined teamwork. And you can tell. I mean, the guys are already buying in. You can tell just by the way they practice and the way they handle themselves in the scrimmage. And that's what, like you said, Kevin Love said. He wishes he had coached him 10 years ago.
Yeah, I mean, that's...
And
10 years ago, Kevin Love was one of the best players in the NBA.
Yeah, he was
dominant in Minnesota. Like,
and he talked about that. Chris Fedor did an interview with him and put out an article, and he said, back in the day, I was the guy. My job was to score, and that's all I was worried about. And he said, then I come to Cleveland, and all of a sudden I'm the third wheel, and I had to learn how to, kind of take a step back. And obviously LeBron and Kyrie, they were the first 2 options. And he goes, now, I'm in a leadership role. I'm mature. I'm in a leadership role. I'm here to teach and help these young guys. Yeah. And he said, I want to be a part of this. He goes, I know people may think, he's going to want to be traded. He want to go to a contender, try to win a championship. He goes, I've accomplished all that. He goes, now I'm here to mentor and teach, and I want to be a part of this, and I want to be here, the rest of my career. I have no desire to leave here. So that's refreshing to hear. Whether they trade him, he also said, I understand it's a business. If they decide to go full young, trade me, I have no hard feelings. I completely understand. Cleveland will always be a part of me.
I like him being in Portland.
Yeah.
I think that would be the ideal place.
Well, that's home. That's where he grew up. That's
Yeah,
where he went
true.
to high school.
Yeah, you went to UCLA,
Yeah.
and I mean, it's all West Coast right there. I get it, but I think with the backcourt that Portland already has and
Yeah.
McCollum and Lillard,
They need
they get that big stretch
a
four,
third option. Yeah.
that stretch four that they can that has an outside shot that can post up down low, grab the boards, and be a third option. Like if Lillard's off, Love can go in there. If McCollum's off, they have.
Yeah.
Because right now I don't think they're best. I don't know who was their third option. Was it Ibaka? No,
No, it was.
Ibaka. That's dumb.
I can't
See, we don't even know. Like that's what I'm saying. I think
they don't have that third legit scorer.
Yeah, I
mean,
think
they got a bunch of role players.
Love would be. I think that would be a match made in heaven, and I see
They have
that,
Hassan Whiteside now.
Yes.
They traded for him.
they would. I think Love would literally elevate that team into a legit
Oh, there's no doubt.
final contender. Like
I've thought that for a couple of years now that would be the perfect landing spot for
or
them.
Milwaukee right now too. With oh my god, that would
Milwaukee's
be
loaded. Yeah, I would not be shocked if they won the NBA title this year. It's open. Man, that's the thing about this NBA this year. There's so much parity. You don't have the one team with 3 superstars now.
No.
You got a bunch of teams with 2. So
it's two. Some with 2.5.
Yeah.
Like Golden State's 2.5. I think with Clay,
well,
Steph,
when Clay comes back, he's going to miss the first
Dre's
2 months or so.
Green is your 0.5.
And they got D'Angelo Russell, who's borderline.
Yeah, we'll see what he does in this situation. He's going to be a backup now. He's not going. I don't know if he's going to start.
Well, he'll start until Thompson gets
I guess
back.
what Curry go to 2.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean,
And of course, the Nets have to wait a year to get Durant back, but
and then you got Kawhi and
yeah, Kawhi and Paul George, and then Houston, Westbrook, and Harden back together again. Lakers, LBJ, and Anthony Davis. So
you also got Dwight Howard there, who
yeah, Dwight Howard. That could be a sleeper
refreshing,
signing.
like even though he's just his second stint in LA, he doesn't have the
And they made some. They got Danny Green, who I think is a good move. Good outside shooter.
Yeah, I liked him.
Obviously,
when he played in Toronto last year. He helped.
DeMarcus Cousins would have helped, but he.
I
Another
feel
bad
for that
injury.
guy, dude. Like, he can't catch a break.
No,
like,
he's
at
such
all.
a talented player too.
Yeah,
He could be the best center in the NBA when he's 100% healthy.
without a doubt.
But yeah, it's going to be a competitive Western Conference for sure, and then the East is pretty much Milwaukee's to take.
I wouldn't sleep.
Boston.
I wouldn't sleep on Boston now because
No,
they got rid of.
I like
Kyrie.
them. I like them picking up. Can't I think of his name?
Al Horford. No. This Horford went to
Kemba Walker.
Kemba Walker. Yeah, who did they get?
Horford went to the 76ers.
Yeah, don't sleep. Simmons are a team you don't have to sleep on either, man.
Right. Milwaukee.
Simmons made his first career 3-pointer.
Yeah, I saw that.
This
Everybody went
dude's
crazy.
going places. He's gonna have that ball like bronze.
Yeah. Yeah, that was funny to see. But yeah, I'm looking forward to the NBA season. It should be fun, and I'm looking forward to watching the Cavs. I know they may not win a lot of games, but they'll be funner to watch. And just like Beeline said, just be patient with us. He said, I guarantee, we'll get better as the year goes on, and by the end of the season, you expect them to be a pretty decent team. And if everything goes right, Love stays healthy, these guys develop quicker than anybody thinks they will. Who knows?
I wouldn't hold my breath on them competing.
No, I'm just saying they could be a surprise.
Yeah. You might want to grab those. I forgot to grab the
Oh,
papers.
we got our sheets?
Yeah. I'll have to make you get up. Well, Kevin's gone. He's grabbed our pick'em sheets. We had, so we're coming down towards the end of the show. We gotta go. We had Kevin. Kevin takes a 1-game lead over me.
Uh-oh.
In total, because he went out 7-8 and I went 6-9. So he has a 1-game lead on overall, which I don't even know what the fuck our overalls are. Like, are you writing this shit down somewhere? 'Cause
No, we're gonna have to go back and figure it out. What
Yeah,
the overall record is.
find them or something, but it's still very tight race. Race.
Long way to go.
Dave did pick some, and he went 0 for 14. So
Did he really?
sucks. Yeah, he sucks. No, I had no idea. I didn't write his shit down.
Yeah, I didn't either.
I couldn't pay attention to
That
him.
was
I'm
that was his job.
trying to make the decision for myself. I don't have time to write his shit down. But he did send me a message. He got me my shirt.
Yeah.
I saw it. It's a Titan blue.
Titan blue.
Titan Mike. So now I'm gonna look completely different than everybody else, which is cool. Cause I stay out anyways. I'm super special, so it just makes sense.
Yeah.
And just gonna wait on the hat and the shirt to get here.
Well, I'll get it Saturday from
Okay.
See,
What are you doing Saturday? What are you guys doing?
OCW.
Oh, I have a baby reveal to go to.
Do you?
My brother-in-law is having a baby. So we're gonna find out if it's a boy or girl.
Yeah. That's the big thing now. The whole baby reveal thing.
I shot something.
Yeah, I saw that.
I had a balloon I tied to a tree. I filled with some kind of like chalk paint thing up.
I seen there. Did you see the couple that went to the Indians game and had Jason
Kid
Kipnis?
just hit the ball. Yeah, that's
yeah.
pretty cool. I don't have time for that, but like. So we got week 6. Your Thursday night game, the Giants versus the Pats. Well, obviously
No brainer.
I'm going with the Giants. That's fucking. I'm trying to pull Kevin because Kevin picked the Giants to beat the Vikings last week, and
did.
that was awesome. No, I went Pats, of
Brain
course.
fart.
This is gonna be a tough game. Kyle Allen's playing lights out.
Yeah.
And Jameis Winston he put up numbers like
Well,
it's in Tampa Bay, but
in a toss-up game, I tend to go with the home team. So
I'm going Panthers. I just think McCaffrey and Kellen out. McCaffrey's gonna be too much for them to handle. And Kyle Allen is. They're 3-0 or 3-1 without Cam Newton. So I mean, I'm liking what I'm seeing there. So Vikings Eagles.
that's a toss-up.
I'm gonna go with the Vikings, the home team. I'm thinking there's gonna be a hopefully.
I agree.
The
Vikings as well.
Kirk Cousins and his resurgence with passing the ball. Thielen and that. It's gonna come through because
Stephon Diggs is back on board now.
the battle of the unbeatens. The winless.
Man, the toilet bowl.
Here we go. The battle of the winless.
Man.
I'm going to go Redskins. There's just more talent on that team than the Dolphins, and I think the Dolphins are literally in a hardcore tanking mode. The Redskins not so much.
Yeah, I'm going to go Redskins as well. Case Keenum's going to be back at quarterback.
Yeah, that's better than anything like
Colt McCoy.
Texans Chiefs. Who is going to be a shootout here?
Man, that's going to be a good one. That'd be a fun game to watch right there.
I'm going to have to watch that 'cause I'm off on Sunday, so maybe I can get a game or two in.
When you got Watson coming off a 400-yard, 5-touchdown game.
Tyreek Hill's coming back this week.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
I mean,
Will
Phil just bounced out. I mean, it's going to be...
Damn.
I don't know. I don't know if Tyreek Hill is going to be a full effect, 1 week. He's been out since week 1.
I'm gonna take the Chiefs to bounce back.
I think at home they're gonna come back from the loss. I was gonna say the same thing. I don't think this game's gonna be a Tyreek Hill show, but
I'll take the Chiefs 62-59. Then we got.
I'm gonna take the Chiefs 3-2.
Taking them too.
3-2. They're only gonna get a field goal.
3-2.
3-2. No.
Saints and Jaguars.
Man, that's another good one. Jaguars looking good. Like this
Minshew's for real, man.
Dude, you gotta respect the stash, dude.
Uncle Rico.
And then DJ Shark.
Yeah,
this dude is balling. I left him on my bench this last week, and he put up like 38 final points. I was salt. All right, but how do you start him? Like we talked about this earlier. Like you have Keenan Allen and Mike Evans.
Right.
How do you start Shark?
Yeah, I would have done the same thing.
Yeah. So, but he's in there now. So, but I think I'm gonna go. I think the Saints.
Yeah.
I think Breed's supposed to come back this week.
Is he? I thought it was one more week.
Even though if not Teddy Bridgewater,
The way he's playing, I'd hold him on one more week. The way Bridgewater's playing.
I'm taking the Saints though.
Me too.
And I'm gonna go Seahawks. I just don't think the Browns have right now.
Yeah.
David Clowney's gonna eat the pass rush and their offensive line. The Browns is.
I can't go with my heart.
I'm gonna take Ravens over Bengals.
Ravens over Bengals.
49ers get their first test of the year,
Yeah.
real test of the year, and I'm going the Rams. I think they have enough to beat the Rams. The Rams are on a 2-game losing streak, and I don't see them going 3.
Oh, here's another shit bowl game. Falcons and Cardinals.
Falcons are gonna get a win. I think they have just enough to beat Kyler Murray.
Yeah, I believe that too.
I think Cowboys will take the Jets.
Cowboys over the Jets. Titans, Broncos.
See this game. Okay, so last week we could have won. We missed 4 field goals. Like it was like a fucking Browns game, all right? Bradley Chubb's out, so the pass rush is just Von Miller now. I mean,
I'm gonna go Broncos because every time I've picked the Titans this year, they've lost.
and every time you picked against them, they won.
Yeah, so I'll go Broncos.
I'm gonna go Titans. I think they're gonna bounce back. They're gonna win. It's a battle up and downs all the time. So
Steelers, Chargers.
I'm going to echo with the Chargers.
Yeah.
I think they're going to bounce back.
You're gonna have a third string undrafted quarterback playing for the Steelers, so you don't know what you're gonna get there.
Well, the Chargers just lost their center Mike Pouncey for the year, so
Yeah.
I don't know.
And
Steelers pass rush. You see what they did the Bengals last week? They got to end a lot.
and we got the Lions and Packers. That should be another good game.
Ooh, yeah. Lions are coming off a bye week. They're refreshed.
I'm gonna
But
go.
Aaron Jones went 8 fucking shit last
yeah,
week.
he did. I'm gonna go with the Packers at home.
Man, I want to be different, but I don't know if I trust it.
I think we only have 2 different at this point.
I gotta go with my gut. I got Packers. I go Packers. So I got Saints. You got the Saints, correct?
Yep.
You got the Chiefs?
Yep.
The Ravens?
Yep.
The Rams?
Mm-hmm.
Falcons?
Yep.
Cowboys?
Cowboys.
Titans?
So I took the Broncos. That's one different.
Chargers? Packers. So who the fuck did you take?
I took Tampa Bay.
Did you?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's it, yeah.
And that might have been it.
That's it. We have Tampa Bay and Titans.
You took the Chiefs, right?
Yeah, I took the Chiefs.
Okay, yeah. So we got 2 different.
Texans will probably win.
Probably.
Because then neither one of us are fucking figure right, but like it's so yeah, so I'm waiting on the call back for some equipment. Hope we get this started, and then we got the phone line. We got the phone lines ready to go. Like
Yeah, we just have to.
that's not the issue. We
get
don't.
a phone and
We have the phone. We just gotta set up the service
the service
for it. And
the thing we're trying to do is get a webcam, which will have display, or you'll have the phone audio, the call audio.
Yeah, so it's gonna be like watching Facebook Live now, but if we get a call line in, it'll play through
correct
the computer in the dashboard. It's like you're hearing us now, it'll play through all this, and you can hear it.
Yeah, because otherwise,
You're just
everybody watching us live are going to be hearing us talk and not hear what the callers are.
Yeah, they're not gonna know what the fuck's going on.
So yeah,
It would be like now, anyways, but
right.
just a little less confusion, like. But well, we didn't do the Monday night tiebreaker, so.
Oh, tiebreaker.
So we got Packers Lions. I'm gonna go.
I'll say 41.
Ooh. Your total score?
Yep. 24-17.
I'm gonna go 27. 27-20. So at a 47 total. I like the Lions, I like the offense they have. I think it's looking good. They finally have a running back. Tight end Hawkinson's a beast.
Yeah.
Stafford, and then Golladay is
Kerryon Johnson's running the ball.
their running back is great. Like he's really good. Probably the best running back they've had since Barry Sanders.
Pretty much.
To be honest, I mean they haven't really
a lot of crap.
Yeah, they haven't had much there. Like I was looking up the stats too. Like the Packers have never really had, besides the Mountain Green, a dominant running back. They've never had a never good running back.
No.
I took that shit back to like the 50s, dude. Nobody.
Yeah.
Mountain Green was the best running back in Packers history.
Yeah.
That's
going back a
wise.
while.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. I was like, to think about it, I was like, man.
Well, Aaron Jones looks legit.
Well, see, I'm also curious. Like with Aaron Jones, he ate, but is it because one Devontae Adams was out and Jamal Williams was out?
It could be. We'll see. Let's see if he can keep it up. I hope so. I got him on my fantasy team, and so do you now.
I traded for him. Yeah, I made a trade in our league. I traded, and people are probably gonna ask me like I'm fucking nuts, but I traded DeAndre Hopkins and Chris Thompson from Washington, or Chad Thompson from Washington.
Yeah.
The running back. See, I don't even know his fucking name. That's how much I don't care about that guy. For Aaron Jones and Juju Smith.
Yeah.
So, it's funny because you're the commissioner in this league, but you just hit the button. We actually have a defector that we talked about last time with Matt or with Dave. The guy I made the trade with accepted that shit like 25 minutes. Like within 25 minutes to half an hour, he accepted, and I was like, sweet, cool. And then he fucking texts you back after Aaron Jones goes buck wild, or says, I don't want to do the trade no more. And you're like, dude, it's already approved.
Yeah, I don't want to do that and then open the door for that to happen
Because that.
Oh no, I don't want to do this now.
No, because if that would have fucking happened, I went buck fucking wild in this league, dude. I would have burned this shit down.
No, I don't. I like.
Because I'd have been like, dude.
I don't want to open.
Now I'm thinking like, how close you gotta be to fucking somebody in this league to get shit done, or who do you got? You gotta know people to get. I'm like, see.
No, it wasn't gonna happen.
I didn't think so because I was like, man, because you told me you texted me like he wants out of the trade now. I was like, he sucked that shit. It's over with.
Yeah, once it's accepted, that's it.
Yeah.
Unless the commissioner vetoes it, which he didn't. So.
Well, veto is vetoing, yeah, but
Right.
like, don't back out because you see somebody score a bunch of fucking points
I think next year we have to set more rules in place. We didn't really.
for trades.
Yeah, for trades, and we didn't really do that good of a job of kind of laying things out, but learn from this year.
Or we just put so you really can't set rules for trades because but you got this. There's really no rules. You can set amount, how many trades, but like how are you really gonna set rules? Like what kind of rules would you do?
Well, just in this instance, you accept a trade, it's done. The only one that vetoes it is the commissioner. If he vetoes it, you can't back out.
See, but even with that though, like a commissioner can veto a trade if she's friends with that person.
Yeah.
Because helping them out. So that's gonna be kind of hard.
Well,
So,
I mean,
so what I think next year, what should happen is
Dave's
instead
staying
of
unbiased in this.
well, no, I'm not. That was hypothetical. That was not a shot at Dave or anything.
No,
I'm
I
not
know.
saying that. But what I think we should do for trades though is make it league vote instead of commissioner veto.
Yeah.
Because you can set the setting to league votes. So you have to have a passing vote for the trade to go through, and it's not just one man. With the ultimate yay or nay. If the
Right.
league goes yes, because half those trades that went through the fucking league this year would have been offered would have been shot down off the bat because they're gonna be like, that's ridiculous.
Right.
You don't leave up to one person. Because
Yeah.
you gotta think about it. These two teams accepted the trade, so obviously they are okay with it. So why would the veto say the commissioner say no?
Right.
Like, both teams no.
Yeah.
So boom. So it just takes the power off of one man and just makes it up to the league. So if the league passes it, then guess what? The majority of the league's okay with this trade. The trade goes through.
Yeah.
That's the fairest way, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I just think more
We'll
hands.
probably end up doing something like that next year. But.
Yeah. So did we ever find out if this is going to be a money league, like originally planned?
I think so. I don't know. I'm pretty sure it is.
So are you going to talk? Will you see the two culprits
Yeah, I think
this
so.
weekend
I don't know.
at the OCW?
But I asked everybody, and nobody said they weren't going to pay. So
Oh, you already asked them again?
yeah, I asked everybody. So I think we're good.
Oh, you didn't ask me.
I knew you were going to pay.
I'm not paying. Fuck this game. But alright,
We got about 3 more minutes.
well,
NHL is starting up. I know.
yeah, the Blue Jackets, they didn't look good in preseason, man. They're missing their goalie.
I seen
Bobrovsky, or however fucking say it, like, we're gonna miss him. He was like the best top 3 goalie in the NHL last year, and we're gonna miss that. Like,
I haven't paid much attention to it so far.
we lost a couple good 2 good scorers.
But I did see there was a list of like odds to win the Stanley Cup, and there was I think 15 teams listed, and Columbus wasn't one of them.
Yeah, we lost some talent that took us out of that hole.
So yeah, I don't think they're.
If we make the
I remember
playoff,
they made a flurry of deals at before the trade deadline last year.
yeah, that's what helped us because then we went on a fucking mad ass winning streak.
Yeah.
And we even lost our the goal is
Yeah,
the biggest thing. The
Some
goalie.
of those guys they picked up were out of last year their contracts.
And that's why they traded them, and they're
Yeah.
studs. I don't know. We could maybe make the playoffs. I don't see it. If we make the playoffs, I think it'd be a surprise and it'd be a bonus.
Yeah.
It's hard to overcome losing one of the best goals in the league because if you can't stop the puck from going to the net, you ain't gonna win the game.
Right.
Simple as that. But we shall see.
Like I said, probably 2 more weeks, hopefully. No longer than that for the call line.
Well, we may have next week. It all depends. We could have the call line operational. You just may not be able to hear it through the video. We may open it up for just more testing on how the phone call's working.
Yeah.
But 2 weeks for everything to be 100% complete.
Yeah.
We may do a soft, like I said. Depending on what's going on. But I would like to get if we get the phone up and running prior to the video, just to figure out how we want to handle like calls and stuff. I think that would be a good test run.
So Matt can call in for the whole show.
If he calls in, just. And then he may even come on the show. Who knows? He'll let us know.
We got to get him, and then we got a standing invitation to Yo Paulie too. Whenever he's available.
Well, he can't get away. Like he is preoccupied with work.
Yeah.
Which I get.
Yeah.
Dave can come back, but he has to pay a finder's fee.
Yeah.
Simple as that.
Right.
My house ain't cheap. But like.
All right, guys.
So.
That's it for this week.
Let's go.
Hopefully the Browns don't get destroyed again this week.
We didn't even hit Ohio State, man.
No, we didn't. Yeah, we forgot all on them.
That was a great. That took U.S.
They beat Michigan State.
Yeah, and blackout. Well, and down we scored the 3 points. Looks shit like weren't that good in the first quarter. The second quarter we put up like 300 yards of offense.
Yeah.
And scored 24 points. Like
right.
That put us in. We're ranked number 1 right now by CBS, I think.
It took them.
We're number 1.
It took them a quarter to get going, but they put the hammer down after that.
Yeah, this Ohio State team is a different monster.
Yeah,
it's a different monster. Like I am. If I was Bama, If I was Bama, I'd be watch out. 'Cause I think they're the only.
Well, the big game's coming up in a couple weeks.
Wisconsin.
That's going to be the big test.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. So we always play good though against big teams. Like our big matches. It's the teams like Purdue or Illinois that we fucking stumble on. Like
I mean, the running back Taylor from Wisconsin, everybody made a big deal. He had 5 touchdowns. It was against Kent State.
True that.
So he was the team against Kent State.
Yeah, but still 5. I mean,
yeah, it's impressive. I know he's one of the top Heisman candidates, so he's going to be a load to handle.
Wisconsin have always been look at Melvin Gordon. Then you had this guy now. Who was the other one? There was a.
Ron Dane back in the day.
No, it was more recent than Melvin Gordon. It was right after Melvin Gordon. Man, that's gonna piss me off. Anyways, we'll find out.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
But all right,
guys. We will talk to you next week.
Go Bucks.
See you.